Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. And today we will try to see what destiny has in store for you, and we are asking spirits what message they have for you. So to do so, you have 3 piles here, pile 1, pile 2 and pile 3. So for pile 1 you have the sodalite here, you see, black, blue and white. You have the amethyst here, and you have the citrine here to help you choose between these 3. As usual, you just follow your intuition and choose the pile to which you're the most drawn to. You will find the stamps in the description box. So I will leave this here for a second so that you have time to choose pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3. And I will see you in your reading. Hi, pile number 1, welcome to your reading. You've chosen the beautiful sodalite, which is a stone that can help to soothe restless minds or something like this. So let's see how it applies to your reading. So first we have here the South Node. That's interesting. This is a card that is talking about your past, about what you brought from your past in this life, or what you have been taking with you from past lives. So maybe your skills, or maybe some patterns, or anything that comes from your past. So let's put it here. Then we have the hawk, the thistle. So the hawk, I think that the hawk, you see, with this graceful persistence, the hawk is a bird that can see very high, from very high, and it has an acute view from what it has to do. So, and is very skillful at how to catch his prey. So maybe you could observe the situation carefully. So take a step and have a look at what is going on in your life now. Let's see. Then we have here, oh, the honeybee. Look at this, so many bees and so many flowers. And this is about reciprocity. So I think that, yes, life is some kind of give and take, you know. So all these bees, they have to live together and they have to communicate to be able to survive and to do something valuable in their lives. So maybe this is something about this. Let's see. Let's have a look. We'll put this sodalite here, maybe. Then little more centered here. Look, okay. Then let's see your tarot cards. Oh, first you have, you see, the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is very focused and very driven. He has a goal in life, he has a mission, and he wants to accomplish it. And here you see that he's very, very careful when he's treading through. He's trying to get safe, he's trying to do what he has to do, but he's very careful not to trade between these candles. He doesn't want to get burned, so he has to be very focused on the task here and understand what the goal is, where the goal is, and to go for it. So it seems to me you probably have enough drive and energy to do the same. Okay, Then we have the Chariot. The Chariot, you see, you're ready. You've made your baggage, you're ready, your horses, your big dogs here are ready to go, and you don't know exactly where you're going or what you have to do or what is your mission, but you're ready. Of course, you don't know exactly yet what you have to do and where you have to go, but don't worry about this, because you will know when you get there, I should say. And you have to test to know things. You have to experience things to know better. Then we have here the Queen of Cups. Isn't she beautiful? The Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups, she's a very nice, sensitive, she's loving, she's creative, she's connected with others, like the bees. She's very sensitive, so she may take things personally a little, but she really wants to work on relationships. So maybe that's what is told us here too. Then we have the Fool. Oh, look at this. He seems so happy. He's going for a new beginning, for a new job, for a new travel, for a new adventure. And he's about to take the leap of faith here. He seems happy. And just like here you had the Chariot and you don't know where you're going. That's exactly the same image here. You're about to jump somewhere. You have no idea what is going to happen next. But anyway, you're not alone, you see? He has his doggy with him. Okay. Then we have the Three of Cups. That's beautiful. The Three of Cups is also about community, about relationships, about communication, like the Queen of Cups and the bees here. So this must be related. Then we have the Hanged Man. So he looks a little weird like this, with his head is looking in some kind of not very is some kind of awkward position here, but I think it's very important. Sometimes you have to be uncomfortable. It's necessary. You have to see the world from a different point of view, and that's what the Hanged Man is about. You have to change your point of view. Once you release the control and adapt to get the understanding, you will feel much better. So, like for the Chariot, you don't know what it is until it happens. So breathe and observe, like the Hulk. So I will adjust this here so that you can see all the cards like this. So from this first part of the reading, I would say that there is something that you have to work on concerning your past or your way of reacting to things, or maybe some past lives, depending on what you believe in. But you have to take another point of view. You have to start something, a new way of communicating, a new way of improving your relationships with others. This is the card of friendship, you know, so maybe you have to work on the way you're dealing with your relationships. Let's see what we have. Yeah, and again, this is about the past, you see? This is the past, and this is the past too, you see? The man used to be a little boy, and the dog used to be a puppy, and now they're all grown up. So you really have to think about your past and see what needs to be healed there. So maybe you need to go very carefully, because you might burn yourself, might be hurtful a little, depending on what kind of troubles you've had or what kind of patterns you've followed. It's different for all of you. It's a general reading, so, but you need to be careful. And then we have, oh, the Five of Swords. Yeah, here are the troubles. That must be what you have to change here. The Five of Swords is that maybe you're too clingy on black and white ideas of truth. You may try to silence others that have different opinions than you. You may try to be not too bold, but too blunt, maybe. And it's never good to see life just in black and white. You have to think or a more gentle way to communicate with others. Because if you just see the truth in black and white, in a right or wrong, you don't convince other people. You are just leaving them resentful and defensiveless. You see? So you might win for the short term, but you have to think about what is the most important to you. Do you want to win this short-term disagreement, or do you want to keep your friends and to nurture your relationships with them, friends or family, or even your significant other? So think carefully about this. You have to know that you have to be more careful with your relationships. It's not all black and white. So the Eight of Pentacles tells me that you have enough skill, you're a hard worker, and so you have no troubles, no issues with this. So I think this might definitely be a friendship or relationship advice that Spirit send us here. You have to work to get the skills to be able to see life differently and to be able to adapt and communicate better with others. What else do we have here? Yes, oh, look at this. We have the Six of Cups again. It's the same card talking about the past. So you definitely have something to heal that is in your own past. It will be different for all of you because it's for general reading once again, but I guess maybe you know what I'm talking about. So then you have the Seven of Cups, right? Of course, you see your path is like here, and you have many cups here, but you're full of illusions or disillusions. You don't know what to drink, where from to drink, how to act. You don't know, you don't see things clear enough. You have to get rid of all the illusions here. And don't fall into the same patterns again and again. You have to heal from this. Then we have, oh nice, you have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is a very practical queen. She's homey, she's down to earth, and she brings security. She's careful about details, and maybe that's what you have to tend to. Maybe try to change your point of view and become more like the Queen of Pentacles. Who knows? So I think that already we have a good idea of what is going on here. You have patterns, things that you've been bringing from the past, from this life or from other lives, and you're always having the same patterns here, and you have to break this pattern again. So let's see what other advice, or what the outcome could be about this. So we have the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles. So maybe before becoming a queen, you have to be a page. The page is studying, I should say. So the page is curious. The page is preparing. She's studying. She's experiencing new things. And she's also trying to finding a balance between material things and earthly things and spiritual matters. So maybe that could be an advice for you to find the right balance between materialism and spiritual. She's also, maybe she's also here to tell you to collect informations and get more advice, and maybe also to be a little less greedy for some of you. Less materialistic, maybe. So then we have look at this, the World card. Isn't that cool? Nice, very nice. So the World, of course, is the last of the major arcanas, and this is a card of completion. So you have put a lot of energy here with the 8 of Pentacles. Now you will be able to end this journey successfully. Isn't that a good news? That's great. You have enough skill. You have learned enough emotional lessons. So you have everything that you need. You just have to go. Just do it. Then, what do we have? Oh, that's great. Look at this. We have then Temperance. You will at last get some balance in your life. You pay attention to what worked, and you will get also a lot of confidence. Nice. Then, what do we have here? Spirit, can you tell us a little more? The Magician, perfect. You're ready for a new beginning. You have all the tools, all the necessary tools to start a new journey now. You're poised, and you have drive, you have skill, you have confidence. So it's nice. Everything good. Not sure I should even take another card. But let's see. Oh, look at this, the Strength. So once again, you have enough strength. Even if you may doubt about your abilities, you don't need to doubt. You have what it takes. That's great. And one last. The Four of Wands. Okay, this is definitely a good ending. This is the card of celebration. So, all the energies have been contained, redirected, they're under control, and you achieved your goal. So now it's time for the celebration. My dear pile number 1, I will stop here. I think this was a very good reading. Just work on your past patterns. Just nurture your relationships with people. try to have a different point of view. Don't try to win arguments on short term. Think of on the long term, what kind of relationships you want to have with people. So that's all for this reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you know what to do. And I wish you the best, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Hi everyone. Welcome to your reading. You've chosen pile 2 and this beautiful amethyst. So usually amethyst is about calmness. Amethyst is good for spiritual practices like meditation. It enhances dreams and intuition, and it calms your mental. So let's see what we have in your reading. So your first oracle card is progression. That's an interesting card. You know, this is the last one of the deck, so I think this is significant. I think we're not talking about short-term patterns here. We are talking about lifelong patterns, something more in the long run, you see. And I would say maybe have a look at your life journey and try to find those recurring patterns. And so, by doing so, you will have the choice to go on with them or to try to break them, even if it's a little uncomfortable for you. Maybe you can consider you are at the end of a journey. And so you will have to think what kind of action you will have to take for the next goal. But let's see the other cards. Then what do we have here? We have the goat and the willow. That's interesting too, because you know the goat is an animal that can jump very high, that has balance, that can jump, that has a lot of vitality, and that can see the world from up there too. But the willow is considered as a symbol of mourning, you know, for the ancient Greek. So maybe you have suffered some losses and you have to overcome them. Maybe it will be time to slowly come back in life, to realign yourself and to take control and to regain balance once more. Then we have here the Armadillo. Look at him, he's so grounded. So maybe you have to ground yourself and to go back to the basics first. Just look at what you have at your feet now, what you have at hand now, and just deal with this for the moment, maybe. Let's see your tarot cards now. I'll put the amethyst here, maybe here and here. Better. So what do we have here? Oh, you have the death card. But don't be scared of death. It doesn't always mean death. It is more like something that comes to an end. Of course, it can be the end of a life, but it's more about transformation, about things that change, about the renewal. You see, we think this kitty is dead here, but you have this spirit here that comes out of him. So this might be, of course, about a real death that you're facing, but usually it's more about conclusion, transformation, release. This is a difficult time, but it's necessary. So once more, you take the time to mourn and to deal with the grief, and then you will be able to get back to the world. You might want to try to hide from this experience, but you need it maybe for being open to new things. Then we have the 10 of Pentacles. Look at all these kitties. They're so happy in their boxes. So maybe you don't want to leave what you've lost. Maybe you've lost something material. Could be anything. For some of you, it could be material or spiritual or cultural. Maybe some have issues with their families or with some friends or some hobbies. So you have to release what has to be released, whatever it is. Then we have the Hierophant. So maybe there's a lesson to be learned here. The Hierophant is like a teacher, a mentor. And you have your beliefs and you have to connect with your beliefs and to act according to what you want to show, what you want to manifest. The Hierophant usually is someone who tries to bring faith to life. He wants to bring the sacred into our world. He wants to manifest the spiritual world in the real world. So he's trying to combine both like this. So the real world and the spiritual world, maybe if you want to change something, it seems you have to change your attitude, you have to change something. So you should maybe put your energies into moving in the same directions. For example, if you just express what you think, for example, in your way of dressing, in accordance to your beliefs, in accordance to your actions, so everything should be aligned. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So it seems to me that you have some kind of journey to make, some kind of action, some kind of measures that have to be taken, but they're not fun. I agree with you, it's not fun, but the job has to be done anyway. So you don't want to do this, but just think more practical for now. Like the Armadillo, just have a look at what's at your feet and go from day to day goal first. Be patient. You have a goal to complete, and even if it's not fun, you have to do it. So it may take a lot of time. The Knight of Pentacles is a very, very slow energy. It will take time, so it will take patience. But you can do it. I have no doubt about this. Then we have the 10 of Cups. So this is about family, about relationships, about happiness. And we have the 3 of Swords. So the 3 of Swords makes me think that you have lost something. Again, something is dead. Your heart is broken. You see? You've come to the end of something and your heart is broken. So it's a hard experience. You suddenly find yourself in a distressing situation. You don't know what happened. You don't know what the truth is anymore. Maybe what you believed in was shattered in many pieces and you don't know what to do. But maybe you had hints, depends for some of you, of what was going to happen, but you didn't want to see them. It's like a storm, you know, the storm, the winds come through the window and makes everything messy and damaged and so on. So, but once the storm has passed, it's time to rearrange. It's time to pick up the pieces and make everything right again. So it will be different from all of you. What has happened in your life? Maybe something that has to deal with the loss of a family member. Maybe it's your significant other breaking up or something. Maybe you lost something that you that is related to your job or your studies or something like this. But whatever is it that you've lost, you will face the challenge again with patience, and this time it will be much better. So let's see. Next we have, oh, you see what I was saying? You see? The Empress. And the Empress comes right in conjunction with the Death card. You have death and birth here. So this is a new beginning. Something is dead, something has disappeared, something is not what you thought it would be. But look at this. The Empress gives you the opportunity to and the honor to create and to nurture something new. So it might be a new baby, it might be a new resource, it might be anything, but you will have what it takes to make it good again. So use every tools, everything, every good thing that come to you to nurture the new thing, the new project, the new baby that you are creating from now on. It will take time, huh? We said it will take time. To make a baby also takes time. It takes 9 months. So be patient. But you can do it. Nurture your body like a mother should nurture a body when expecting. And nurture your soul too, because you've been here. Maybe you can't see this very well. Like this. You've been heartbroken, so you have to heal your body and your mental as well. You know, like this. You will find enough power. You will find inspiration. You will find strength. And so what do we have next? Look at this, the Star, a very, very good card for this. You had a difficult experience here. Your feelings may have been wrecked. Your wounds will be soothed by the Star energy. Your mind will be calm again. You may not believe it now because you may be in pain right now, but things will go much better. Your heart will be comforted. So it will be time for forgiveness and for healing. If you feel lost, just follow the star, you know, like navigators, sailors used to do on their ships. They were just following the stars. Be kind to yourself. Take time to heal, either physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Don't rush anything. Don't rush anywhere. Just be patient. Work on it. Just follow the star. She will give you guidance. Then we have the Hanged Man. So what is advice here to you? If you are in a maybe not so comfortable position, but you may feel a little panicky here, but this gives you the opportunity to see the world from a different point of view, and this is very important. This is the start of the new beginning that is about to start now. So the Hanged Man here also needs to take time to observe. She has nothing else to do now. She's just observing, and she's trying to get a revelation, to get a deeper understanding of what happened. So don't try to fight. When you will have this revelation, you will be released anyway, and you will feel better once you understand what has happened or what is going on how to feel better. That's a nice reading, you know. Oh, look at this, the 9 of Cups. This is the wish card. So whatever you wish, you will have it. So don't worry about anything. The reward is coming. You will have satisfying results. You will have happiness, creativity. You've done well, so you will be able to enjoy whatever is coming. Then we have, that's great too, the 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands is about victory, about honor, recognition, triumph, and celebration, because you've done things right. And whatever you're trying to do, you will be recognized, and you will celebrate this with others. This will benefit everyone. You took the effort, the courage, but now you can enjoy the praise. The outcome is very positive here. And then, for our last card, what do we have? Oh, look at this, the Hierophant again. So you have him twice here. Isn't that great? So that really means that you have to study, to think about, to be like a mentor, to learn a lesson, to connect your beliefs with your behaviors. That seems really important, since the same card came out twice here. So let's see if we have another advice from Spirit or another precisions about the outcome of what is going on here. Let's see. So we have the Chariot. This one is a nice one too. So the Chariot is about you. You have done all the job that was necessary, and now you're ready to go. You've learned a lesson. So you have the lesson here and there. Once you've learned a lesson, you will be ready to go for another adventure. What is this next adventure made of? Nobody knows yet, and you will not know until you take it. So that's what is nice here. But it will be interesting for sure. So what do we have next? The Page of Cups. Look at her. She's new to the world. How would I say this? You see, she's inexperienced yet for this new adventure. She's very surprised at seeing this fish coming out of a cup. She's very sensitive too. She's curious. And she enjoys wonder. She enjoys life. She likes to learn. And you will be able to explore this new adventure if you feel safe, I think. So let's see what else the Spirit have for you. Spirit, can you give us another message? Oh, the Page of Pentacles. I think this completes very well with the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is very sensitive and might be overwhelmed sometimes. And the Page of Pentacles is very down to earth. So I think the two of them will make you very balanced between sensitivity and material, earthly matters. So I think this is a very good very good combination for your new adventure. And then last but not least, what do we have? Oh, look at this, the World card. Isn't that wonderful? The World card is about completion. It's about a long journey. Maybe that was difficult. Maybe you lost things or people or ideas or whatever it was. Maybe it was very hard. Maybe it took time. You had to learn a lesson. But the journey was worth it. The journey will prove worth it. You have changed along the way, so you will shape the new you from now. You have learned your lessons. You have the skills that are required for this new adventure. So don't be scared. I think with this World card, you're ready for your new adventure. So just go. Even if you had sad things at the beginnings, there is hope. There is always hope. The star is the hope card. There you have the wish card. You have everything that is ready to make you makes a very good future for you. So I really hope you enjoyed this reading. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do. And I wish you all the best, and I will see you in your next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. You have chosen this beautiful citrine. Citrine is a stone that brings joy, optimism, that fights depression and passive attitudes, that helps overcoming fears and prejudices. So if you're shy, maybe this is a good stone for you. But let's see what your cards are telling us today. So to start with, talking about community and 11th house. So maybe we're talking here about circles, about groups, about teamwork or spiritual friends or colleagues, people who you're working with, maybe. Maybe the question here is, how are you affected by all these people, or this group? How does it affect your mindset? Is it okay or not? If not, what should you change? Or maybe should you change your group or something? Let's see. Then what do we have? We have the eel and the iris. Safety. Interesting. So the eel is an animal that is very difficult to catch, you know. It's very furtive, yes, and it's hiding and it's slippery. And the iris is the flower of victory and power. So maybe now it's time to establish new boundaries. I'm seeing a pattern here. Let's see. Then we have polar bear. Oh, look at this big bear here, and it says ancestors. So maybe you should take the time to see the positive and the negative role of your family, friends, ancestors. What do you want to keep? What is it that you don't need? What is functional? What is dysfunctional? Maybe you need to make your own way within the group or outside the group. Here. So now let's have a look at your tarot cards. We have the Nine of Wands. Do you see? All these kitties are sitting here and they're having some kind of council. They need to think about something. They're a group and they are fighting or planning something together. So the Nine of Wands is about some kind of struggle. You've had some kind of battle to lead, and now you're having a respite. You've made progress, but it's not over. Maybe you need to hold the fort a little longer. The peace is coming, but not yet. You know, the 9 is not yet here. Maybe with the 10 you will have completion, but not yet. So there might be some more attacks, so you still have to remain cautious and to protect your territory. Maybe you're tired of doing so, but don't give up. You're almost there. You see? You're almost there. You have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is a very favorable card. You have a lot of potential, you have a lot of material, you have a lot of everything that is needed here. Whatever you've begun, it will flourish. Don't worry. You just need to plan and to put it into practice then. Oh, you see, you have the Queen of Pentacles, beautiful Queen. So with the Queen, this Queen is practical and down to earth. Maybe you have to have the same kind of attitude, to remain cautious and resourceful and patient. Pay attention to details. Okay, let's see. Then we have here the Judgment card. Oh, what is this Judgment about? So the Judgment card is about rebirth, renewal, some kind of rite of passage, maybe some awakening. I feel here that we have a pattern between the relationship you have with your friends and or family, with your colleagues, with your groups. Maybe you need to rethink the relationships that you have with them. Maybe you have to be more careful about your boundaries. You have to live according to your purpose in life, so you should listen more to your soul and open up to new ideas and then connect those with actions. Okay. Then we have the Ace of Wands. See, if you have this awakening call, you will be successful. The Ace of Wands is about success. It's about victory. It's about inspiration, confidence. Just do it. You can do it. You can set up your own boundaries. You can say, hey, I am this person. I'm doing this, like this, and it's okay. So stop conforming to groups of people that you don't think you are belonging to. You might feel you're stuck, but actually you're not. The energy is flowing from here. So you just have to use it. You will find your own way for this. You see? So you have the Ace, and now you have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is about choices. It's about balance. It's about choices to make. Yeah, this might be a little overwhelming. If you felt secure until now, maybe you have to put this into question and find a way to find your own balance. So You have to choose based on your passion, even if it's not easy. But the question is, what would be your true passion? Not the passion that the others want to impose on you. Your real, true passion. You have to think about this, maybe. So you need to find your authentic heart. I'll make a little room for this. So yeah, you can see it better here. Then we have here the Four of Pentacles. I think you seem to me you're clutching to your own thing. You, how can I put this? You're protecting your own resources. You're guarding yourself. You're managing your resources very well. If you don't feel secure, you're clutching, you're holding to what you can. Once more, if you don't feel safe, just tell your friends, tell your community, tell your family about your boundaries. It's okay not to feel safe. Just be careful of not sliding toward greed or paranoia even, or hoarding, or this kind of behavior. So be sensitive. It's not a bad thing to be protective, but don't become crazy. Then we have here the Ten of Cups. So maybe all these issues we're talking about, they're coming from your family. We have the ancestors here, and maybe the issues are more coming from your family. The family, the Ten of Cups, is like, you know, a fairy tale. It's like peace and harmony and comfort and satisfying relationships and a very stable universe, love and nurture. But maybe you're not there yet. You're still feeling insecure. You still have a few battles to take here. You've been awakened, maybe, but now you still have a little more to do. You see? The Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords, she knows she has something to fight here. She knows she has to make decisions. She might be conflicted. She might be in denial. She has decisions. You have decisions to make, and you can use everything that you have at your disposal. You can rely on your past. You can rely on your experiences. This could be a good thing to do. But you still have this blindfold on your eyes. So you don't know everything. There are things that you can't know yet. So you will just have to rely on your intuition and be confident. You'll have to blend intellect and intuition. Oh, you see, the family is coming again. So I guess you guys really have some kind of issues with your family or very close people. You really have to have some kind of talk, maybe, or try to set up your boundaries. Reaffirm yourself. Then we have Temperance. If you can find Temperance, you will find the balance that you need. You will find the self-control, the moderation, the harmony. If you pay enough attention to details, you see, she's blending things with harmony. So maybe if you can talk gently or decide exactly what you want, the results will be coming. You have just to be well grounded, and then I guess the universe will help you to blend reason and intuition, just like the Two of Swords. You see, the High Priestess is coming. The High Priestess means that you're standing on the threshold of something. You see, she's standing on the windowsill here, and she's looking outside at the outside world. She's going to do something new. She's thinking about a new relationship or a new way of being. She's about to understand and gain insights and wisdom through experience. You can't really prepare for this. She's trying to observe what is happening, but anyway, you will be ready for this. So this will be some kind of moment of truth for you, some kind of test. So maybe what you can do is give up on white and black. There are many nuances of gray in between. Not everything is only white, only black. So maybe if you can try to rethink your relationships, the relation you have with your family here and there, you see, they are these two cards, the family cards, they are centering the Two of Swords. You really don't, there's something that you don't like in these relationships with your family or close ones. So you have to rethink them. So it might seem a little mundane to you, but not to you, to everyone, but I think it's important for you. You have to, the meaning is much deeper than what it seems. And you can rely both on your intuition and on your logic. So let's see what other advice Spirit can have for us. What can you tell us about pile 3's reading? So we have the Queen of Cups. So maybe you're relying on your intuition, and it's a good thing. People maybe see you as a nurturer, someone observant, someone emotional, creative, sensitive, and you can connect with others, and that's a good thing. You can maybe find a better balance with your community here. So what else do we have? Oh, we have the Knight of Swords. You see, you have here the emotional side of you and the logic side of you. So I think maybe you need both. You need to rely, as I said earlier, on both intuition and logic. The Knight of Swords is confident and is ready for the fight, and they can be a little too sharp, but is balanced with the energy of the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is sensitive, and she really thrives on relationships. She's more emotional. She likes to connect with others. So I think you can have a good balance with these two. Then what do we have? So we have, oh, the Two of Wands again. You see, you really have choices to make. This is the same card. You really have choices, and you really have to think about how to do things. As I said earlier, you have a lot of choices. You don't know exactly what you're going to do, but don't worry. Just think, just plan, and everything will come out from this. And then what do we have? Oh, great, the Six of Wands. So no worries, pile 3. I'm very confident that you will make the most of this situation. This is the card of victory. This is the card of honor, of triumph, and celebration. So I think you have everything to gain to have a good talk with your family and close ones, to set up again your boundaries, and you will find a new way to nurture your relationships. There will be a great accomplishment with this. And once you feel better, you will have a lot to share with others. You see, the attitude is very different. The Four of Pentacles, you are clinging to your stuff. The Six of Wands, you're sharing with everyone. So there's definitely a change of behavior occurring here. It's not happening yet, but it will happen soon. You just have to think about it, plan, think with emotions, think with confidence and logic, and good things should happen. Okay, pile number 3, that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and if you did, you know what to do. And I wish you all the best, and I will see you in your next reading. Bye.